the 80s, you knew the DJ for each rapper and each rap group. In the 90s, it was just the rappers and that's it. You didn't know who their DJs were. And then when you would go to shows, I remember when I would tour with Ak, we would get to the venue, showtime, and I would see, for example, like Jay-Z with Irv. Irv Gotti used to be Jay-Z's DJ.
Yes.
And so Jay-Z would be there rapping, and there'll be no mention of Irv. And then Ak and I'll get up, and Ak would be like, yo, that's my man, DJ Rob Swift. And I'd be doing routines and shit like that, because he was trying to preserve that
DJ,
80s concept of what a hip-hop show should be like. You know what I'm saying?
I think all artists should do that. A lot of times people get mad at me because I've never been a tour DJ for an artist. And people are like, why? And different things. I turned down Beyonce one time. And they was like, yo, you stupid. I said, okay, well, somebody else took that job. Who was it? None of us could say who.
I don't know.
Not a
Who was
soul.
Beyonce DJ.
Not a soul.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So in my mind, I'm like, I refuse, like you said, I refuse. I'm just, yo, DJ, play this, da, da, da. You know, most artists don't do that. But in the 90s, they did. Like, it was Black Moon, he had Evil D, Gangstar had.
I feel like, I'm sorry to interrupt you. What I will say is,
the Nubians at Alamo, don't do that.
but what I will say is, when you would go to the show, it became less about these different elements of hip hop.
Maybe late 90s.
I would say mid 90s. Started.
Okay.
I would
Maybe
say it
mid to
started
late,
in
yeah.
mid 90s.
Yeah, because
it
Tribe
became
had
less
Ali.
right, but it became less about the interaction of the elements and more about yo DJ, not even saying dude's name.
Yes,
just
yeah.
yo DJ.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
DJ,
saying? Like, yo, can you at least fucking
my
let me
name.
know what the dude's name is?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, drop my song, and then the dude's rapping, and then that's it. No dancers. By the 90s, the whole dancing shit,
I didn't know
it's
DJs
disrespectful.
felt like that. I did not know DJs felt like that.
Hell yeah,
Okay, wow,
that's super disrespectful. Yo, DJ,
Yeah.
put that on. Yeah.
That's interesting.
All the time.
Because
Yeah.
you're treated like you're hired help. And people don't realize behind the scenes what you do to make sure that the show is flawless.
Right.
The responsibility that comes with DJing is no joke. Yo, you say that you turned down a Beyonce opportunity to tour with Beyonce. Jay-Z wanted me to DJ for him, and I said no.
Wow.
Because I knew what that
He
shit was
wasn't.
gonna
He wasn't
be.
gonna say Rob Swift.
Nah. And
It was for the same reason?
For the same exact reason.
Okay.
With the Jay-Z thing, though, I'll admit I was probably a little unprofessional about the shit. Because, like, we were rehearsing. Basically, he was touring the... Damn, what was that Denzel movie? That mob movie that he came
American.
Oh, American Gangster.
Right,
Yeah.
and Jay-Z did the
soundtrack.
the soundtrack for it. So he wanted me to be Jay-Z wanted me to be his tour DJ for the soundtrack Jay-Z wanted me to be the tour DJ for the promotion of that soundtrack album, American Gangster. So I'm like, dope, this is cool. It's been a while since I've toured with a rapper. I have free time, I'll do it. So I said yes at first. And we went to rehearsals. I rehearsed with the band. It was cool, got cool with everybody, pretty much figured out what my place was gonna be within the band, meaning as they were performing the songs, I needed to figure out like what sounds I was gonna scratch and how to fit in a tasteful way. So I did that first rehearsal. Then the next day we were gonna rehearse with Jay. And the thing about it is, as I referenced earlier, when I was DJing for Ak, we used to tour with Jay-Z. So we all know each other. Now, I'm not going to say that Jay-Z was my best friend. But we all knew each other. We'd eat together. We'd interact together. We would do sound check together. So I remember it's the second day of rehearsals. I'm there with the band. Jay-Z walks in, and let's just say, here's the door to the studio. Here's a couch. And then right here is the stage, like the little studio stage where the band is, and I'm sitting up there with them. He walks in, looks at us, and goes, and then sits down and watches us run through the set. So I'm like, this is some bit. Like, how are you not walking to the stage and like acknowledging your band members and being like, yo, what's up? As soon as he did that shit, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that shit. So he sits down and he's watching us do the show, and we run through the whole set. And I had my man with me, my boy Good Time. He's like my right hand man. Like, we've been in bar fights together. He's my dude. Like, if I'm ever in a dark alley, that's the dude I want with me. You know what I mean? So he was with
To
me.
help you fight.
Right, exactly.
Okay, yeah,
right.
that means something different now.
Oh my God, you're so stupid.
Hello. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead.
Pause.
Yeah.
So he's sitting next to Jay and like hearing everything that Jay's saying about the band.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm not within earshot of him. So I hear him talking to his manager or whoever the f*** was, but I don't know what's being said. So we run through the set without him, and then he gets up and he walks up to the stage, turns around, so he turns his back to us, and he starts rehearsing the show that we just kind of like basically
went through
in front of him. So I'm like, this is some real, yo. Like, how are you walking onto the stage and not shaking everybody's hand and being like, yo, what's up? Thank you. Gets on stage, turns around, turns his back to us, and now we're doing the show with him. So I'm like, yeah, I can't do this shit, man. This shit isn't for me. So what really sealed the deal for me as far as like not wanting to do it, after me and my boy are going home, back to Queens. Yeah, me and my boy Good Time are going home. And I'm like, yo, what was he saying at this part? He was just like, he was saying to the manager, he needs the DJ, not Rob. He knows my fame. He asked me to be there. He was like, yeah, no, I need the DJ to do this, and I need the DJ to do that. And when my boy told me that, I was like, yo, bro, I'm not doing this shit. There's no way I'm touring with a dude who's going to refer to me as the DJ. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you learned.
So,
or anybody out there who learned, it's like, yo, the relationship, you understand?
In 2021, I DJ'd for LL Cool J at Central Park. It was this huge outdoor festival that CNN was hosting. And it was like I forgot the way they titled it, the way they billed it. It was like Welcome Home, New York, some shit. It was right after the pandemic lockdown ended. And it was in Central Park. Yo, there had to be like 30,000 people there, probably more. You could watch it on YouTube. And LL Cool J's DJ is Z-Trip.
Z-Trip.
But Z-Trip couldn't make it. And Z-Trip was like, yo, you should get Rob Swift to do it for you. So Z-Trip hit me up. Yo, LL said, cool, you know, he'll rock with you, or you'll rock with him, I should say. And here's the information. These are the songs, yada, yada, yada. Get to the rehearsals. I'm up on the turntables, setting my shit up. The rehearsals were at Central Park before the event. It was like the day before the event. So I'm like on stage setting shit up with the band, and I hear Rob Swift. Turn around, LL Cool J.
LL Cool J.
That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Went up to me, Rob, thank you, bro. Thank you for doing this, man. Z-Trip couldn't do it. That's how you fucking do it. I was like, bro. See, a dude like that, a rapper like that, you'll fucking run through a wall for. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they're showing you that they don't see you as a subordinate.
Right.
They see you as an equal person on this stage contributing to what's happening in front of this audience. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I get it. Jay-Z's on another planet. I understand that shit.
You still
but it's like, nah, bro. Like, nah, dude, I'm not some...
It's respect.
Yeah, right. It's respect, man. So that's something for DJs out there, man. I always...
Well, for artists, I think they should learn how to
Word.
Oh,
to
he says
build
the same thing
better
about
relationships.
artists.
I always say that
Word.
with DJs, and I love that you gave LL his flowers. I want to give him his flowers too. I haven't had a chance to talk to him after this. I have a similar situation where he just came out with an album, and the label was like, "Could you really play?" And I listened to it, and I was like, "He got a break at the end of his single, right? It's like a DJ type break." So I started DJing and playing it. So the label said, "Can you record you doing that?" So I recorded it. I said, "LL really likes it," So I was like, "Oh, tell him to come up to my show at the radio station." So the next day he winds up coming to the Breakfast Club. So I'm like, damn, like I'm up here, playing the record every night, but you can go to the Breakfast Club. So I saw him at Fat Man Scoop's celebration.
Oh, word.
Right, he was there.
That's right. He
So I
was
said,
there.
yo,
He was in the balcony, I remember.
Yeah, so he's like, Self, what's up? Thank you for thank you for playing my record. I like how you scratch. He said everything. And I said, the thank you is great, but I really want you to come to my show. What time you want me to come to your show? I said, what time can you come? I'll come tomorrow. 10 o'clock. He came 10 o'clock by himself.
Damn.
No security,
Yeah.
no nothing.
That's dope.
By himself and stayed.
And L's on a different planet.
Yeah, and
too.
I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, he's
You know what
on
I'm saying?
his own planet as
Yeah.
well, but he's not.
Came by himself.
Right, but
Yeah,
he's
came
not
by
on
himself.
that.
You didn't invite me to that one, but
He came by himself. Came by himself. Yeah, and I was like, wow. He stood and somebody cooked food. He ate the food with the person. Like, the regular, somebody was cooking food, like, no chef, not like a regular
That's dope.
person ate food,
That's dope.
gave them a promo. Yo, this food is good. Everything. I said,
Wow.
oh,
That's
okay, yeah.
Yo.
So I want to give him his flowers also.
And Ak